Good afternoon. I'm Steve Jurens with your live Northeast Radio SD News for Friday, April 17th, 2026. Your news this hour is brought to you by Aero Products, your local bridge to better business. Aero Products is Watertown's locally owned point of sale, credit card processing, and local service for small businesses. Find out more at aeroproductswtn.com and follow Aero Products on social media. District 5 Senator Glenn Vilhauer is breaking down the results of a high-intensity 38-day legislative session in Pierre. This year saw a record-breaking 600 bills introduced, the highest volume since 1998, with roughly 240 individuals eventually signed into law. One of the session's most significant financial commitments is the Rural Health Transformation Program, which allocates at least $500 million over the next 5 years to bolster healthcare services in nearly every county across the state. Additionally, $87 million in federal funds has been secured to expand rural broadband internet access. On the local front, Vilhauer highlighted two key bills, Senate Bill 96 and Senate Bill 245, which aim to provide substantial property tax relief. Projections suggest these measures could lead to a 30 to 40% decrease in owner-occupied property taxes. While the funding request for the Lake Area Technical College building trades filled on the House floor, Vilhauer noted the session's success in prioritizing fiscal responsibility and rural infrastructure. A unique partnership between Cottington County and the nonprofit Brothers and Sisters Behind Bars, or BSBB, is working to bridge the gap for individuals leaving incarceration. Through the Cottington Connects initiative, the county is using federal grant funds to expand access to sober housing, acknowledging that recovery is impossible without stable shelter. BSBB currently provides 100% of its services for free, including a recently expanded 6-bed men's house and a 5-bed women's house, as well as a transit support and essentials like clothing and identification. The impact is already visible in the data. Participants have seen a 75% reduction in arrests and a 67% increase in stable employment upon discharge. Currently, the organization is looking to the future with $100,000 in seed money from Cornerstone Church to explore purchasing a facility of its own. Community members can support their ongoing April Showers hygiene drive by dropping off basic care items at their downtown location on West Camp. Watertown High School juniors and seniors are gearing up for the 2026 After Prom, an event organizers promise will be a high-energy, safe celebration. The festivities begin at 11:15 immediately following the prom dance and are subject to a strict midnight lockout policy to ensure student safety. This year features a massive lineup of entertainment, including a mechanical bull, casino games, and the return of a professional hypnotist at 2:30 a.m. Thanks to local businesses' generosity, the prize pool is record-breaking, featuring everything from Nike Dunks to 5 $1,000 scholarships from Lake Area Technical College. For lead organizers Tasha Torgerson and Megan Byer, this marks their last rodeo, and they are currently seeking parents of underclassmen to take the baton for 2027. Students do not need to attend the formal dance to participate in After Prom, provided they arrive before the midnight cutoff. Watertown Police Officer Alexis Bicey has been named the 2026 Officer of the Year by the South Dakota Police Chiefs and Sheriffs Associations, one of the state's highest law enforcement honors. Serving as the department's mental health officer since 2021, Vicey is credited with building Watertown's modern crisis response model from the ground up. Her work emphasizes proactive outreach and long-term support through partnerships with schools, courts, and social services. The results of her efforts have been transformative. With the first year of the program, Watertown saw annual suicides drop from 12 to just 3. Vicey has continued to innovate, launching a co-response model with a social worker and introducing Blue, a mascot dog used to build positive connections with local youth. Police Chief Tim Toomey praised her for going far beyond traditional law enforcement to build life-saving relationships within the community. The Cottington County Auditor's Office has issued a notice regarding a delay in the availability of absentee ballots for the upcoming June 2nd primary election. Although the absentee voting period is legally scheduled to begin 46 days before the election, ballots will not be ready on the first day of that window. The delay stems from statutory timelines related to candidate filings. Under state law, the deadline for candidate petitions was March 31st. Because the final list of candidates determines the ballot layout, the auditor's office is working through the certification, programming, and proofing stages to ensure total accuracy. Once finalized, ballots will be mailed immediately to those who have already applied, and in-person absentee voting will begin at the auditor's office on First Avenue Southeast. Voters are encouraged to submit their applications early and can request a personal notification to be alerted as soon as the ballots arrive. Your news this hour was brought to you by Aero Products, your local bridge to better business. Aero Products is Watertown's locally owned point of sale, credit card processing, and local service for small businesses. Find out more at aeroproductswtn.com and follow Aero Products on social media. Read more full, in-depth stories online at northeastradiosd.com. Check out the daily news recap podcast and live interview uploads. And don't forget to sign up for our newsletter, delivered straight to your inbox every morning at 6 a.m. With today's local and state news from Northeast Radio SD Studios in Watertown, South Dakota, I'm Steve Jurin.